This is Stygian Outer Gods. We're here on PC taking a look at the early access version of the game. Be sure to like the video, subscribing is great as well. So we've got all the settings maxed out, and as you can tell, this is a bit of a performance demanding sort of game, so we'll be fine-tuning and tweaking settings once we get out of this area. So this is a survival game with a bit of, as you would say, like Lovecraftian sort of a lore styling backdrop behind it, which is quite interesting. But yeah, we've got all the settings kind of maxed out at 4K, and it's like 45 FPS seems to be kind of our line here.
Hear his voice. Don't think, Jack. That's your mercy.
Oh, is it? Is that gonna open something? Is I supposed to put that there? Okay, well, we're definitely not going that way, that's for sure. Anyways, yeah, we should probably take a look at the settings here because it's 45 FPS, which is not ideal. Mouse and keyboard support, gamepad support, FOV, motion blur, different settings. We got VSync off, so it could go, higher frame rates, but obviously not hitting that. So we got everything set to the highest level, except for global illumination. Probably put that up to high. We'll just see how much more to that kind of tanks performance before adjusting things further with some temporal scaling stuff. Yeah, nice rock solid 30-ish FPS. That's fantastic.
Yes.
It's it's a demanding game, and like I said, it's an early access too.
Was it?
Well, okay, yeah, we're gonna have to adjust this as far as like, say I got a 360 controller in. That's hilarious. Okay. So we're gonna put on super resolution. TSR DLSS is probably our way to go, and we'll try DLAA, and we'll see what that gives us. Oh wow, 36, 37 FPS. That's the dream. So we're still gonna have to go.
Jack, touch it.
What does it mean? Oh, it's probably some kind of weird ethereal thing. Gonna put this on its little. Oh, we're missing this one right here. Bam.
No, please, Father. One day I'll have a quiet night. Probably when I'm dead. Need to wash.
This looks really good, like detailed environment-wise. But yeah, we're gonna have to adjust this a little bit further. Let's go for quality mode. Ah, we're getting closer. There's 50 FPS.
Cold in here. Need to find that damn draft.
I need to find something that gives me a better performance level. Let's go for balanced. There we go. Look at that. 60 FPS with some drops. That's what I'm talking about. Might as well just turn on the VSync, I guess, if it's, this demanding. Oh, and we're on the RTX 4090 with the i9 13900K. I guess I should have mentioned that a little bit sooner, but on my old-timey telephone. I'm kind of surprised there's not voice lines here. Well, that looks cool. All right, let's pump this up to performance mode. There we go. We're getting over that 60 FPS now. This is a very demanding game, actually, if you think about it. Yeah. Like, genuinely demanding. Vitality comes naturally. War on the mind. Alright, let's do this. The eyes saw my choice. Oh no, there's blood in the water.
No. I woke up. I'm awake.
That's not good enough anymore. This bedroom looks very different from the last time I was in here. Can I help you, weird demonic thing?
Bags are packed, yet my mind is unsure. Not a word from her since the days of our youth. And then a sudden invite. Typical Arkham gloom. Perpetual misery.
So I guess I should just have like a bath, eh? Am I supposed to like interact with this weird thing on my wall? It's like quite inviting if you think about it. I am curious here though, if we do bump this bad boy up to ultra performance, what do we get? Ah, 90-ish FPS, nice. That's good. So when does the regular survival game of it start? I can't tell if I'm supposed to like give this thing a hug. Oh, I gotta grab the Sears card. I've learned Heavy Strike. Oh, okay, it's gone. Oh, hi there. You look lovely.
Jack, are you quite all right? Forgive me for barging in, but I heard the most dreadful shouting. I was always attuned to your lies. When your father was still here, he told Stanley, and therefore me, of your other... My invite lied. Kingsport's mysteries croon to me, yet Stanley refuses like he's my actual father. Most hesitate to utter Kingsport, but in case my hopes dash against the rocks, lies are easy. We fatten ourselves on them. But I would not feed you. There's that spark of enthusiasm. Our journey will not be short.
Let's go, my dear. You and me, ride or die. It's a month's search. We spent a whole month together? I wonder if she's into me. Spent together on a boat. Well, that looks ominous. Stygian Outer Gods! It took me a while in the prologue there, eh? That's okay.
Victoria! Victoria!
Victoria!
Crew of mercy. I'm alive.
The question is Victoria. This looks really cool. Is she dead?
Another body. Wait, no. This poor fellow still clings to life.
So if you don't want to go for DLSS, there is also TSR that you can use. But then we're back to good old 30 FPS on the epic scale. Like I said, you gotta like play around with it, but there's a bunch of different options, like TSR at low. We can see what that does for us. Yeah, you're probably gonna need to rock the let's do TSR epic and we'll go for performance. See, that gives you above 70 FPS. I guess it's whatever sort of scaling technique you really want to use. But I do think in this situation, you're probably best going with DLSS on ultra performance or performance, depending on, like, you know, how much you want to balance, you know, basically fidelity versus your performance level. essentially, on this one. Some rags anywhere I can grab? Can I, like, just carry this and then just throw it?
Kingsport looks deserted.
This is a really neat looking game, though. I will definitely say that.
Where in the hell have I washed up?
And wasn't this where you're trying to go? Yeah, but with like a little bit of bounds over 60, probably better off just like V-syncing it, right?
After all, at least not a fair month.
Sorry, dog, but you're mean looking. Yeah, you might actually need to go with like literally ultra performance on this to really make sure you're getting fluidity going. Huh. This is a very demanding game. I mean, if you're putting it on max settings, right? I guess that's another thing too, is like, do you need to have everything at maxed out settings? But with the 4090, that's always the goal, right? I will use my occult inspection. The boon is hidden. Okay, thanks. Occult skeleton thing. There we go, found some rags. Very neat looking game though, like aesthetically and stuff like that. Especially mix this in with the fact that it's like a survival game and that. Kinda neat. Mysterious lighthouse. It's kind of looking for rags. I don't know, is this even like enough rags? It's only 2. I think we're just gonna let you die in the darkness. Enjoy the misery of your life or whatever. Yeah, I don't think I have to save this guy, do I? It's more of like an emotional morality choice of being like, I should save this guy's life, but like, I don't know him. Oh, I do have like a little thingy for light. Okay, so I got 3 rags. I wonder if he'll give me the key when I give him, like, a bandage. Maybe I shouldn't have stabbed him a few times. Yeah, it might not have been a good idea to stab the guy that might help me out. I'm just like kind of wondering, like, if I open, you know, like the crate, like, am I to use the crate to stand on, or am I to destroy the crate? I could definitely climb with this thing, but I don't know where I would climb up to. It looks like I'm not supposed to climb up there. Can I just like go over the fence using this crate? I'm honestly curious. One sec here. Let's see if this works.
Finally, some sign of life.
That's great, Vicky.
I need
Uh-oh. My mind is tingling. That's what happens when you have to deal with these crazy situations. Victoria, my love. Sorry about my knife. Why doesn't she say anything anymore? like your style, Victoria. Still don't have enough stuff for a
mirror.
bandage.
Shadows beyond the glass? No, no.
That's how I save his cracking mirrors. Okay, that's pretty sweet. So you just want me to go out into the world? Yeah. Be easier if we went together, but sure, I'll search this creepy land by myself.
One hell of a house. Wish we knew what's within.
How did she get me out of that situation?
A damp map. How convenient.
What is happening with the map? Why is it freaking out like that? I can't use the map when it's like this. I guess I won't. We'll have to wing it. I have enough rags now for bandages, but... Video games and they're pushed in crafting mechanics these days, am I right? It's got a neat creepy vibe to it though, I definitely like that.
My head can't take a repeat of earlier.
How did Victoria get me to a safe space? And why are you got a sickle? Can I use that? I really like the vibe of this game. This is really neat.
God, it reeks. Can't mistake that sour tang in the air.
Why is there a giant pig?
Savaged. Or turned into something else.
Can I like... Jeez, okay. I've died. Alright, well that's depressing. Kinda reminds me of like Resident Evil Village almost. Victoria, I died. Alright, well I'll go and try to figure this out. Maybe the map won't be like sporadic. Nope, it definitely is. But what's the point of gathering resources if I'm just gonna die tragically? Yeah, nice. This will allow me to kill. See, this is a very, like, demanding game, technically, but it's very good looking. But again, you know, early access and stuff like that.
Ash is still dry in the air. War, but a different kind.
Ooh, a chest. Let's see what we got. Lockpicking level 4. I can't just like shred it open. That's a little disappointing. That needs like a clamoring mechanic, would be cool. But yeah, super demanding game. I like what they got going on in this. I was assuming it would be even more like open world though, if that makes sense, like more survival oriented. Seems like story with survival stuff.
For the love of...